Good morning, small players, and welcome to another episode of Pre-Market Scanning. Today is Thursday, January 20th, and we're looking at 8 p.m. here, which is the stock with the most volume on our gapper scanner. We have this level of 1.6, which was big resistance. We broke above it, we saw a squeeze, and now we're trying to bounce on it. It has touched it multiple times. So it's getting a little trickier, but we did make a trade plan for a bounce there in the chat room. If that level fails, we have VWAP and we have this level here, 1.5, which was previous resistance, so it would not be turn support. The problem with why this level is struggling so much even after the bounces, in my opinion, probably this candle here, because the high is 164, so it's just not giving it room to move. And then you have this candle here at like 167, so it seems like this one could be a little choppy. I want to see what the float is. Oh, it is a micro float, so I don't know why it's trading so choppy. Maybe if it breaks one above 175, it can move a little easier. So, waiting for something like that could be worth for beginners with small accounts, people that are just starting to trade with real money and not using big size because they shouldn't, etc. So, as we talked about, you're a little pickier with your trades, and perhaps waiting for something like that makes more sense on this one because it is trading very choppy. And this is now probably like fifth test of the level of 160. It's been testing it quite a lot. Okay, the next one is DATS. We love DATS. We've been seeing it on Scanner a lot. I guess the ticker is DATC. We had this level marked of 336 or break above 335. Not yesterday, looking in the chart, probably, one of these days. You guys know when we do the pre-market scanning, we set these alerts. So it looks like once it broke above it, it really squeezed. What time is this? 7:55. So at this point, that it's above that level, but it's rejecting VWAP a lot. So we see, it squeezed, it went above VWAP, bounced on VWAP once, but then broke below VWAP, and now it's really struggling. So ideally, I'd love a drop to that level again of 336, the breakout level, so we can, trade a bounce trade to VWAP and then break above VWAP trade higher than that, but we shall see. I'm going to remove this one because that's from a previous day, and keep this one for high of day. Yeah, that would be really ideal if it would bounce there. Okay, and then we have CALA. This one's a little cheap for me, but we can chart it. Okay. WIMI. Another stock that's known to us. Actually, interesting. This level of 316 seems to be a very strong level of resistance. And so actually, originally I was like, oh, this chart doesn't look that great, but we have a flat top, and I love my flat tops. So let's make a trade plan for the chat room together. BMI 317. I keep calling it BMI. And WIMI 317. The low of this candle is 3.1, so we can do 309. VWAP 3.3. And okay, that's WIMI. This is CASA. have some previous levels on this chart, so I suppose we've traded at some point in our lives. I really don't remember it, especially because at this price point, maybe I've just charted it but not traded it. Regardless, and here it is. Nothing to see here for me. It's a little too cheap, but he does have a lot of room to higher day. Oh wow, Alfie. Have not seen Alfie on the scanner in a while. Love Alfie, the stock. Used to have pretty insane moves. Yeah, we traded it quite a lot in the past. Have not seen it on scan a lot. And this move shows you why we never hold these overnight. Look at this move. So from 2 to 22 and then back to below 2. This is actually the all-time low. That's pretty crazy. So we don't mess with these long term. But anyway, here are the levels. This is sort of a 5-minute flag because it's, this is a double top now, 205. So a break above 205 could be a move. TIGR, another stock we see on scanner quite a lot. Volume a little low now, so harder to chart it. A lot of these spread out candles, but can chart, these levels 408 and 485 and then higher day. And then hopefully picks up a little volume. And these, again, volume a little too low on these. Okay, let's see which ones I have here from yesterday. See if anything is worth keeping. Maybe we can bring them back on watch list if anything happens, but Pixie, we can keep Pixie. Tried that one yesterday, I had quite the moves. Break above 180, break above 185. Break above 185 could probably, let's just see, probably squeeze out the shorts from yesterday too. Yeah, that's where they would cover. Some might have a little more risk tolerance, so they might not cover until 2. But if this one can get above 185 and then 2, it could have big moves today. So we'll definitely keep an eye on it. Okay, that's it, you guys. Hope to see you in the chat room.